Y'all may know, or you may not know, that I was arrested at my school, Florida Atlantic University, on September 11th, of all days, 2015 last year. Now you might be like, how did I never hear this? Because I made sure not to put it on social media because I didn't want all of that attention. And as much as I tried to avoid posting about it, it still came back to me, and it did hurt me in some ways, which I won't talk about because it doesn't really matter. But this is how it happened. Florida Atlantic was playing the University of Miami Hurricanes, and it was the biggest home game FAU was going to have in years. It was sold out. It was wild. The tailgate was crazy. It was awesome. I was belligerent drunk, and my friends and I went into the stadium, grabbed our seats. It's pregame. It's like 20 minutes before kickoff. And I had a whistle. Now, if you don't know, you're not supposed to bring a whistle to football games because players think it's the ref's whistle. I knew that. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm a football fan. So I was blowing it pregame in cadence with the student section chanting. The chant was, "Fuck Miami, bum, 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 bum." And on the bum, 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 that's when I was blowing my whistle. So I was like, very loud, trying to get into the Miami players' heads. So one of the employees of the stadium saw me blowing this whistle. Big black dude with a whistle, had a golfing hat on with a lei tank top, gym shorts. I looked like a bum. So he saw me with the whistle and he said, "Hey, you need to put that whistle away." And I said, no. I was like, no, I'm going to blow this whistle, blah, blah, blah. I was drunk as fuck, I'm not going to let some stadium employee tell me what to do. So he got on his little radio and called the cops. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I should stop blowing this whistle before this gets serious. So the cops came. There was one big white fat cop, and he came to the row I was sitting at, and he was at the end of the row. I was kind of in more towards the railing, and he was like, "Hey, come here, bring me the whistle." So obviously I'm not gonna fucking not go, I'm not trying to get shot in front of all these people. So I went over to him and I gave him the whistle. And at that point, they were trying to kick me out of the stadium then. So I was like, hold up, this was not part of the deal. He told me to give him the whistle. I don't want to not see this game. This is the biggest home game FAU's ever had. I was calmly talking to this cop, trying to tell him, I gave you the whistle, please let me stay and watch this game. But they weren't having it. So 6 fucking cops came down to the row, and they pushed my ass up the stairs, out of the stadium, onto the fucking railing, and handcuffed my ass for this damn whistle. In my mind, I'm like, is this really happening? None of my friends did shit. Everyone in the stands was just saying, "Free Eric Dunn, free Eric Dunn, free my nigga," like I'm not even in jail yet, bro. But I was on my way. Check these videos out from what happened.
Free Eric Dunn! Free Eric Dunn! Get off my nigga Eric, bro! We don't fuck with you!
I'm in handcuffs. They're taking me down the stairs. The stadium we have at FAU has a little holding cell. It's got like 2 cells, and they handcuffed my damn ankle to the bench for 2 hours. 2 hours I sat there handcuffed to a bench, sobering up for this damn whistle. So they were getting my information, all that stuff. They took a mug shot, and then they put me back in the cell. And after the game was over, well, I don't think it was over. There was like a weather delay. So during the weather delay, they took my ass. They were like, "Let's go," and I was like, "Let's go." They were taking my ass to jail. They put my ass in a van. They handcuffed me in the van. I was handcuffed in the van by myself on this dumbass drive to a county jail 30 minutes away from Boca Raton. They took me to West Palm Beach jail, handcuffed in a van. For what? For what? So now I'm on my way to this fucking jail. I had never been arrested in my life. I was sitting in the van like, damn, what the hell just happened? So I'm on my way to jail, handcuffed, just sitting in the van, looking at myself in the camera, because they got cameras to look at the people, the criminals. Guess I'm a criminal now in the van. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm going to jail. So I get to the jail. They do my dumbass fingerprints and all that shit. And then they throw me in the holding cell with a bunch of other weirdos. They arrested 20 people that night. 20 people that night. And I was the only one on that campus tailgating that got arrested that was taken to jail. Make sense? No. Justice system never makes sense. I try to reach somebody to tell them in jail so I can get the hell out of here. So they had a phone in the holding cell. You know how they always tell you one phone call? Fuck that. My first phone call didn't go through. I was like, somebody better pick up this phone. I'm trying to get the hell up out of here. So I called my dad twice. I was like, yo, Dad, I'm in jail. Hung up. And then he contacted my attorney, and he got me a lawyer. Should have been $8,000. I paid $3,000. My own money, $3,000 for an attorney to expunge my case, which is still going to this day. Still going to this day because of a fucking whistle. So I was sitting in that holding cell for 4 hours. 4 hours. Sleeveless shirt. I was cold as shit, starting to fall asleep. I finally get released after they do my fingerprints at 2 a.m. And they release you into the dark abyss. When I walked out of there on that little ramp, it was dark as hell. I went out to the parking lot, called an Uber back to my apartment after being in jail for 4 hours. So that's what happened. And do I regret it? I don't regret it. I just wish, I don't even know what I wish, because I was just trying to stay in the stadium, and they were like, no. And then they fucking handcuffed me. So I guess I was intimidating. Big black guy, scary. They had to arrest me, take me to jail for what? Fingerprints. You got my fingerprints in the system now. My only arrest. Thank you. And then when I get home, I see videos on Twitter of it, so I retweet them. And then 5 days later, TMZ does a fucking article with the headline, Vine star Eric Dunn arrested for mouthing off to cops. TMZ, nigga. TMZ. Must have been a slow ass day, you fucking writing articles about a Viner in college. I had to read the article on TMZ and see 393 comments on the article about me. The most ignorant shit. People telling me, oh, that's what happens when you get all these followers, you get a big head. When it had nothing to do with that. I was just drunk, blowing a whistle, having fun, and I get arrested because I didn't want to leave the damn game. I was pissed at TMZ, but now I don't give a fuck. Fuck TMZ. So that's the story. That's the true story of my arrest, the whole story. And if I have any advice to give anybody out there, don't be black.